A long line, a crowded wall and a toboggan ride. We're walking the Great Wall right here on Drone and Phone.
Well, welcome to the 6th episode of our Great Wall adventure. I'm here with Andy. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a different one, eh?
What a total difference it is today to the other days. There's thousands and thousands of people here. This queue's massive.
We're told it's going to take about an hour and a half. Now, this is how most people experience the Great Wall, in Badaling, the most popular place to go outside of Beijing. Time to get going.
Not too quickly.
The Great Walls of China are much misunderstood, and here at Drone and Phone we're on a mission to change that. Over 8 episodes we travel from the far east of the Ming Wall to the far west, bringing you a series of hikes that reveal a little of the history and the true splendour of this wonder of the world. For this episode we drive to Badaling, find a parking spot and follow the crowds to the line for the bus.
Okay, so we've done about 20 minutes so far. We've done about 3 or 4 wall stretches, similar still to go, but we're getting there.
After a 50-minute line, we board a bus and make the short journey to the entrance to the park.
Well, I've just got off that bus there. It was, in the end, about 45 minutes queuing and then 15 minutes in the bus to take us to the entrance. And now we're about to join another queue to get in and take a cable car up.
Once into the park, we join another line to get onto a cable car, but feel a little better about all the waiting, when we realise we won't have to walk up onto the wall.
Beats walking, eh?
It's not too bad at all, actually. Quite a lot of queuing, but once you're on it, it's lovely. Fantastic views.
Once off the cable car, we walk through a long cave and spill out into a mass of humanity.
It's taken us about an hour and a half from the gate to get here. It is absolutely amazing. It's so different from our experiences on the previous walls. I mean, look at this.
The cable car takes us to North Tower 6 and then we walk up to North Tower 7 where the wall is blocked from continuing further. It's crowded, very crowded, but there is a carnival atmosphere as reaching the tower is seen as an accomplishment, particularly for those who've walked from the bottom.
You can see people lining up behind me here. This is a quote from Chairman Mao, who said, "If you've never been to the Great Wall, you can never be a hero."
Once we conquer the north side of the wall, we start making our way down towards the central gate at the bottom of the valley. As we descend, the crowds start to thin out.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm not sure I've ever experienced anything quite like this. It's just incredible. The number of people, there's a little bit of space now. I can put my arms almost sideways without knocking anybody over.
If you come with the right mindset, this section of the wall can be a lot of fun. Here you get to interact with all walks of Chinese life, with performances to watch on your journey. Just be prepared to have to stop every few meters or so for another photograph. In between the mayhem, you may also find some familiar historical relics.
Well, this is one of those irrigation stones that we were seeing on the Wild Wall, but this one's really been restored. It's almost exactly the same. Look at that, water would run down there and off the wall. They're really taking care of them.
We pass through the courtyard at the very bottom and continue up the south side where we find the cableway that we should have taken. Again, on the south side, the route is blocked at the final tower and we turn around to go back, passing some photo shoots on the way.
Okay, I'm here at the south end of the wall. You can see it's much quieter here. Down here, you can see there's a path that can take you up, so you can walk up if you want. And if I come over here, you can also take a vernacular railway, which is that thing just behind me over there. And here, you can walk down in a quieter area, and then you go across the middle section, then up onto the north side where it gets very busy. But there is also where the fun is, because that's where the sliding cars are.
Paying for our mistake of taking the wrong way up to the wall, we once again pass through the courtyard in the valley and return halfway up the north side in a hurry to try and catch the 5 PM deadline of the Toboggan run.
Not an easy day, they said. It's drone and phone. What was I expecting, really? Honestly. Drone and phone, 3K, nice and steady, nothing dramatic. Cable car up, and a nice toboggan ride down. Of course it is.
Badaling is the most popular section of the Great Wall and sees around 10 million visitors a year. The daily limit is capped at 65,000, which, as we are finding out, is a lot of people. Although some may shudder at the thought of the experience, we feel it is part of any Great Wall tour and makes you appreciate the isolated parts even more.
Well, the great news, it's 8 minutes past 4, and we made it all the way from here, all the way down to the bottom there, to that the gate, and then up to that one, and then extra bonus points up to that one, and then back to that one, and then back down again along those steps, and then back up here. I've had 17 tourist photos, and I'm feeling very special and extraordinarily tired.
To complete the experience, we take the toboggan ride down, which is fun, and then take a walk through the bear garden on our way back to the car. If you're coming from Beijing, there are buses as well as fast trains that make it easy and quick to access. Although it feels like a tourist day out, we still managed to clock up a 9-kilometre walk along some very steep terrain.
Well, that's the end of this episode. We've done about 6K, Andy. A very different experience there.
It really was. At the start, it was absolutely crazy. Thousands of people. And then suddenly on the south side, it got really quiet. It was lovely.
And it's a fascinating way to see how the vast majority of people actually see the Great Wall. Now, if you're finding this for the first time, you can find all of our other episodes nicely catalogued on our website at droneandphone.com and also on our YouTube channel, plus all the other episodes from the Great Wall as well. But for now, my name's DJ.
I'm Andy J.
This is
Drone and Phone.
See ya! Go look at the bears.
You just came off the Great Wall of China on one of these. How cool is that?